I know it's been a while, but I finally got around to finishing this limited run. And I hoped that they would nail the landing, that the final issue or two would, make up for not being what I was hoping for early on. They're not. Now, I know everyone has their own idea of what they would like to see follow this show. The creators had their idea, the fans had their idea, and obviously these writers had their own idea. But like I said early on, this totally skips over the questions, the big questions that fans like myself had when the series ended. And honestly, this series doesn't really do anything for me with that. I mean, sure, it answers a few questions and there's a few big reveals that I'm like, okay, that's cool and that's good. But overall, it just did not deliver. I mean, I get it. It's based on the cartoon. And in the cartoon, the villains were scaled back a little bit from what their comic book counterparts could be. But they really scaled back Morlun, from what I can remember. I mean, and he hardly fought Spider-Man. It just didn't even feel like his character. And like I said early on, I'm not a huge fan of this character. I would have liked other classic characters or something. But it really didn't feel like there were any stakes. The show felt like there were more stakes to it every single time he went into battle with one of his villains. They could have done so much more with this character. The version of Kane that they did was interesting. I mean, they definitely followed part of the Clone Saga with some of the ideas. Like, if I remember, I think they mentioned Warren at one point. And then they changed up the Ezekiel, or I forget, one of the other characters involved. And that's like, well, okay, overall it was fine. But it just wasn't what I wanted. This was not Spider-Man 94. It was not the show. It didn't really look like it. So it left me very disappointed. I will say I did really enjoy the Craven story that they brought in and how they went about connecting that to the show, which I was impressed that they actually remembered some of those facts. So that part of it was good. And then finding stuff out about what Aunt May knew. But yeah, like I said, this was disappointing for me as a fan.